And welcome to Cooking with Rebekah. Today I am going to teach you how to make stuffed shells. First, get a giant box of learn how to read backwards. That's what you have to do. It says jumbo shells, but I ain't gonna always walk through your hand holding life. Get pot going of hot water and sprinkle salt in. I already put a lot in, so I'm not going to put more in. And then when it starts bubbling more faster than this, you add jumbo shells. Ignore dirty stove. Rebekah has to clean it, but Rebekah was doing dishes, so yeah, priority. Waiting for pot to boil of hot water. Just stand here and stare into your cellular device or phone or iPad or whatever you're at. You might want to read the directions on your jumbo shells, because I don't know why, but it says you can make mac and cheese on the back, so free recipe with every box of jumbo shells. Also want to preheat oven to 425 or whatever temperature garlic bread goes on. This one goes on 425. I will prove it to you in the next clip, okay? Want to get the garlic bread out the fridge. It doesn't go in fridge. It does not go in the refrigerator. You want to get it out of the freezer. You want your garlic bread to be frozen. First you have to move shit around because Rebekah is not organized, so you have to pull it out. This is Texas toast. I lied. It is not garlic bread. It is just made with real garlic. It says oven at 325 for 5 to 8 minutes. I can't read today, but 425 numbers match again. Ignore dirty stove. Water is good. We going to add shells now. Rebekah always turns heat down on stove just a little bit because Rebekah has been dumbass before and burnt herself. So we open box of shells. It's hard to do one-handed, but you got to work for it. Good, I got it open, so we just going to we really need to clean the stove, but we are going to just pour all the I burned myself. We're just going to pour all of these shells in, and then you're going to stir it. I'll do off camera. You stir and you let boil. Rebekah waits for a second and charge her phone because phone is kind of dying, and Rebekah wants to finish the whatever I am doing. But I have to tie my hair back because hair back and wash hands because coronavirus. And now shells are boiling. You let boil for a few minutes, and bitchy sister wants me to put sauce on stove. So that's what we're going to do now. Pick whatever sauce you want to use, and you're going to put it in there, and then we will add seasonings. I will show you what seasonings we shall be using. So to add to sauce, we're going to put sugar, garlic, a few basil leaves, 3, parsley, salt, and pepper, because bitchy sister wants me to do this. So make sure you have ground beef out and thawed. I picked up this today from the store, so we are good. Now that you have everything in, you're just going to stir it around very good and let it simmer for a little while. In the meantime, we are going to ground the ground beef. The pasta was almost done, so I turned it off and let it simmer, or not simmer, but let it, the heat finish cooking them in the back. If they need more time later, I will turn them back on, but they should be okay. So we get another pan because we have to use many dishes for this meal, and we're going to brown the ground beef. Not going to film me whatever cooking the ground beef because raw meat scares some people. I don't know why it doesn't me, but you do you. Season the ground beef. We are going to use salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic, and I don't know what else. I will ask my sister, but you can season it with whatever you want, or you cannot season it and it will be gross and you will be a white people. Once ground beef is done cooking, you strain it because you don't want the nasty grease in there, and then you season it with the seasonings I said, or whatever seasonings you want. This is almost done, and then we will combine this on that when it is done, and yeah. Papa, I am making stuffed shells for dinner, and this is a cooking show. Welcome to the cooking show, starring me.
What?
Here we go. Da 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 da. We strain noodles, which I also do off camera because very dangerous if not done right. The shells, we are going to use ricotta cheese. Make sure you crack an egg and all of the seasonings we used for the pasta. Make sure you stir until the egg is mixed in well. We get glass pan and spray so that stuff won't stick. Take our meat sauce pasta and we put a little bit in the bottom so that it won't burn.
You can tell the girls apart.
Just cover the bottom, just like this. And then I will show you how to do a few pastas or noodles, how to stuff them, or I will try, because this will be hard to do on camera. Take this, and you're basically going to stuff them inside, and then just lay them down nicely. Okay, so I did 3. This is going to take a while. I use about 2 good scoops out of this. Using a spoon would be better, but I don't feel like going back to dirty another dish, so I'm just going to use the fork, and I use about 2 good scoops. That took a really long time, but there we go. All good. We're just going to pour the top on. I did not use all the shells, but I used the majority of them. So, yeah, I don't know. We're just going to add mozzarella cheese on top and put in the oven. You can use whatever temperature for how long ever. I'm going to cook mine for about 25-30 minutes, maybe longer. We will see after that. The ricotta has to be cooked through, and the mozzarella cheese on top is a little brown, and then you are done. Okay, I topped it with mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and now we are good to go in oven. We have my sous chef put in oven for me because I hurt myself. I'm dumbass, okay? Right, Papa? Thank you. Thank you, sous chef.
I'm going back in, so now.
Okay. Let's do that. Now I have to do this. I'll pray for me. Dishes are done other than a spoon because I got lazy. But, so now I sit down and wait, 24 minutes because I am tired. Wahaha! Here is your finished dinner stuffed shells. I don't remember what accent I was doing. So I preheated the oven again because I had to put this at a lower temperature. And I put the garlic bread in. Yay! Thank you for coming to the cooking show with Rebekah. I will never be doing that again because that took a lot more work than it should have been. Because I was constantly having to stop and record stuff. So, never again.